Thursday event here at Superkick'd on YouTube, and we are taking you back just a short year ago, July 8th, 2016. It's last year's King of the Six tournament. We've got Orlando Christopher, Dylan Bostic, young Myles, and Hakim Zane competing in the second ever King of the Six tournament.
You see Orlando and young Myles getting at it right off the top, and those two are very familiar with each other. Of course, young Myles a part of Kush at this time, Orlando Christopher a part of The Cure. Look at those right hands from young Myles as well, Chris.
Like you said, Johnny, Myles and Christopher going right at it. Christopher's on, what is it they call it? Woozy Street, and face plants.
Yeah, he put him out of his misery there. Young Myles, like I said, that crew of Kush, so entrenched in a rivalry with The Cure at the time. And honestly only just came to a head maybe a couple months ago.
Now, of course, this is a ladder match, and it was back in July 18th of 2015. Shane Saber became the first King of the Six.
Yes, the inaugural tournament was won by the savior Shane Saber. This being the second tournament of its kind last year. And of course, we have the King of the Six tournament coming up July 21st at the Great Longboat Hall. July 21st. Come and check us out at Superkick'd.
Young Myles on the outside right now. You can see the ladder draped against the ring.
And we know Dylan Bostic, at the time, him and his girlfriend Ray Lynn, the most hated people at Superkick'd, having the audacity to compare themselves to Justin Bieber and Miley Cyrus, not endearing themselves to wrestling fans around the world, especially in Toronto. Though I guess maybe there's a few fans in Toronto that might like Bieber because he is Canadian after all.
Johnny, you say the most hated. I mean, I don't know. Looking at these two, you know what? I could be friends with them. I think they look really likable. I don't know what everybody's talking about.
Yeah, you know what? There's some fans that don't like them. There's some fans that will. And Simo, you are a part of the minority that do like these guys.
Right now we got young Myles, Hakim Zane, talking it out in the middle of the ring here. Both men kind of not sure what they're going to do at this point. Young Myles, Hakim Zane, no, they do know what they're going to do. Suicide. Double suicide dive to the outside.
Double dive, sacrificing your body, sacrificing everything you got. And that's what Hakim Zane has done time and time again inside the ring at Superkick'd.
Now Hakim Zane, to get into this match, won his first round match against a tough competitor in Tarek.
Yes, he beat former Superkick'd champ Tarek. This is somebody that he's very familiar with as well. But look at him, ready to go toe-to-toe with young Preston Myles.
And young Myles, of course, defeated GQ Gavin Quinn to make his way into the finals of this tournament. Both men going toe-to-toe. Young Myles eating a high knee there from Hakim Zane.
Big takedown too.
Big takedown.
And you mentioned Gavin Quinn, who just this past show, No Vaseline, went up for the Superkick'd title. How far has he come from this time last year to just be debuting, losing a first-round match, and then nearly beating Jake something?
Oh, and the ladder coming into play right there. Baseball slide from Hakim Zane. And now, what are we going to set up for? Another suicide dive. He runs right into the ladder. Orlando Christopher. Fool him once. Shame on you. Fool him twice. Shame on him.
You can't get fooled again.
No.
As my man George W. says, you can't get fooled again.
Good W.
Orlando, though, using his wherewithal, his knowledge to work with Bostic and get that ladder up on Zane.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Dylan Bostic, not too far behind Orlando Christopher in this match. Tagging up here, showing a little teamwork. And Orlando Christopher with that ladder right to the gut of young Myles.
I would never in my million years, at 30 years nearly on this planet, think that Orlando Christopher would team up with a guy that likes to associate himself with Justin Bieber, or at least call himself the Justin Bieber of professional wrestling.
Well, no, yeah, Johnny, you said it right there. You're looking at The Cure, and then you're looking at Justin Bieber, and I don't really see a comparison. Orlando Christopher, though, climbing to the top of that ladder, reaching for that title, the King of the Six title.
Maybe 2017 Bieber was looking closer to a Cure member.
Dylan Bostic says sorry about that. Orlando Christopher, Hakim Zane in the corner. Dylan Bostic and Orlando Christopher trying to work things out here, trying to develop what looks like a partnership in this match.
Now, Simo, we know Orlando's won this King of the Six title on a couple occasions. Actually been handed the title on a couple occasions.
Recently, yes.
Right? Now, this guy has another opportunity. All right, shouldn't say opportunity, but he has a chance to lose the title again.
He does.
In a tournament like this, it's very easy to lose the championship, I would say.
Unpredictable. Just like the unpredictability of the ringside area here at Superkick. We've got Orlando Christopher looking for some goodies to play with. He's got a couple chairs, tossing those into the ring.
Nice knee from Bostic. I think he's going for another.
Another knee.
Good airtime there from Bostic. And as much as he wants to say he's the Bieber professional wrestling, this guy is ultra talented in the ring. Just as talented as Bieber is with the vocal cords.
Oh, and now he's setting him up. Coming like a wrecking ball at the top of that garbage can lid. Young Myles, he could be out of it right now. Hakim Zane eating the ring post.
Oh yeah, he's got Myles singing baby, 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 please stop.
Both men seeing better days at this point. Now it looks like the chair. Orlando Christopher somersaults over the top onto that chair.
Willing to sacrifice his body. That's what it comes down to in a match like this. Ladders, chairs everywhere. You sacrifice your body. You put it on the line for the King of the Six championship.
Oh, and a snap suplex onto that chair. Young Myles, his back, his gut, both sides of his body just aching in pain. And we got a fan right there with a couple Coronas. Yeah, I think you should pass him one of those Coronas right there. He looks like he could use one right now.
He could use a sip, that's for sure.
Well-oiled machine, Bostic and Christopher right now. And both men, Hakim Zane and Young Myles, in trouble at this point in this matchup. Christopher with the ladder. What are we going to see next? Looks like he's setting it up in the corner. Potentially for a slingshot one of his competitors into that ladder.
It's looking like a tag team match right now with Christopher and Bostic on the same page, and Zane and Myles just down and out. Their backs in pain, everything just broken, it looks like.
Johnny, we've seen our share of ladder matches, and this has got to be a first for me looking at the teamwork. I've never seen teamwork quite like this in a ladder match, where it should be every man for himself.
Yeah, and you got to wonder how long that's going to last, too, in a match like this. At some point, nobody can be trusted. Don't trust anybody.
Christopher is on top of that ladder, and he's got Hakim Zane on the top turnbuckle. Oh, Bostic!
Oh, my goodness, how is he still standing?
What is going on here? Face first into the ladder now. Here we go. Young Myles setting him up for the slingshot. Bostic is gonna eat that ladder.
Bang.
Oh, what a slingshot.
And Christopher down on the other end.
Short ride for Bostic. Hakim Zane from the top. A splash onto Young Myles.
And Zane can fly with the best of them, like I've said on many occasions. This guy is one of the most talented in-ring competitors in Superkick today.
The fans going bonkers on the outside of the ring. All four men down. All four men have tasted that ladder, the steel. And we can confirm, Johnny, that is a real ladder. That ladder hurts like a motherfucker.
You can listen to any professional wrestler talk about themselves in ladder matches, in hardcore matches, and you can't fake this stuff. Come to the Great Hall, see it up close and personal, be one of those fans around the ring, and then come back and tell me that this stuff isn't real, that this stuff doesn't hurt.
These men aren't putting their lives on the line right now in this match. Orlando Christopher wielding another chair. He's got it set up. Bad intentions.
You see the cure flashing that cure symbol. Christopher, one of the henchmen.
Off the chair.
Oh
off
my
the top rope. Somersault to the outside.
Christopher, where the hell did you go and how the hell did you think of doing that move right there?
A somersault off the top rope into the dark of the Longboat Hall. Dylan Bostic.
What's Bostic gonna do?
Not far behind him. A leap from the top to the outside.
Hair time.
You know what? All three men are outside of the ring, which leaves, by a process of elimination, if my mathematics serve me correct, John, that leaves Young Myles number one all by himself in this ring.
And I don't like
that ladder.
I don't like that idea either, but this guy all by himself, seeing the rest of his participants, the rest of his competitors on the outside of the ring. What's he gonna do?
He's got that ladder around his neck. Helicopter with the ladder. Bostic eats the ladder twice. And a third. And a
Patrick.
fourth. Young Myles doing an airplane spin with that ladder. Dizzied himself. Bostic, I can't believe he's standing.
This
John.
guy's relentless, man. He gets hit by the ladder 3-4 times, still able to stand, but Zane puts him down.
Planting him firmly into that mat. But will Bostic stay down? Christopher's back up. These men just brutalizing each other in this match.
Speaking of relentless, Orlando Christopher, he's one guy that never stops.
Oh, flip into the ladder.
The ladder comes crashing down on Zane too.
What a back body drop. Hakim Zane to Orlando Christopher, who goes crashing into that ladder.
Those are the things you can't account for in a match like this. The ladder falling after you expect it to stay and stand in the corner. No, that thing can come crashing down on you too after you finish a move.
Hakim Zane ducks a clothesline and counters into a DDT on the young Myles. No pinning attempts in this match. You got to scale that ladder, but Hakim Zane, he's going to the top rope.
Oh, I like when Zane flies. I like when Zane flies.
Turnbuckle.
Let's go.
Coup de grace by Hakim Zane. I don't know if he got all of
I
that,
think
John.
he just missed.
It was a coup de grace, though, right?
Oh, absolutely it was.
Hakim Zane now with the ladder. Will he set it up? Will he climb that ladder and get the King of the Sixth glory?
It's your
Will he
time,
grab that
Zane.
title?
It's your time, Hakim. Your mama calls you son because you shine like one.
He's got the belt. He's got his fingertips on it. Can he unhook the title? Oh wait, we've got young Myles up. No, that's Tarek.
Make mama proud, Zane.
That's Tarek in the ring.
What's Tarek doing here?
Tarek whipping Hakim Zane off that ladder.
Just because he couldn't get the W earlier in the night, Tarek.
Oh, a knee to the back of the skull.
That's what you do?
Driving Hakim Zane's face into the mat.
The former Superkick'd champion, Tarek, letting Zane know he thinks he should have been in this match for the King of the Sixth championship.
Now he's got him hung up upside down in the corner. Tree of woe.
Tarek, come on.
Hey, don't. We've got Orlando Christopher. He's on the top of that ladder. Orlando Christopher from the top of the ladder. He leaps. Oh, he crashes into Hakim Zane.
Oh my goodness gracious. Christopher. Sacrifice, that's what this is going to be the theme of this match right here, and he is one man that is willing to do that time and time and time again.
Yeah, Dylan Bostic capitalizing on that. The man of opportunity, Dylan Bostic. He's going up to the top.
Let's go, Beebs.
Will Beebs grab it? Will Bostic grab that championship? No. Here comes young Myles, firing with right hands.
Representing Kush. At this time, we know he's been jealous of the leader, Chris Chambers, from then on.
Bostic knocks Myles off the ladder.
Later, see you later, young Myles. And now he's no longer part of Kush, leaves the Dope Boys.
Bostic, all he's got to do is get the title. Oh!
I think that's Jade Chung.
Jade Chung just spit some mist into the face of Dylan Bostic. And now she's going to help her man. She's setting that ladder up. Oh, no. She's not doing it, John.
What's Jade Chung gonna do?
Jade is going
She's gonna fly high like the members of Kush do. Like the leader of Kush does.
Jade Chung off the ladder.
Oh my goodness.
What a Hurricane Rana off that ladder. Jade Chung.
Doesn't surprise me that she's a Kush member at all, seeing her fly that high.
She has set this match on fire. Now she's calling to the back.
Think she wants some more members of Kush.
Phil Atlas with a chair. He's in the ring now. Dylan Bostic begging Phil Atlas not to hit him with that chair.
And we know Atlas lost earlier in the night to Bostic.
Oh, he throws the ladder right in the face of Bostic. Right, or the chair, I should say. Atlas leaps over the top.
What a move by Atlas. What a frigging move. All hell is broken loose here. Ray Lynn can't believe what's happened to her man.
She cannot believe it. That could be the end of Dylan Bostic in this match, but it looks like she's getting in the ring now. Jade.
It's only
Jade
fair
Lynn.
with what happened earlier in the night. Ray Lynn.
RKO out of nowhere by Ray Lynn.
Taking out Phil Atlas earlier and taking out Chung there, but I think she has something coming to her. courtesy the enforcer of Kush.
It's a party at Superkick'd right now. And young Myles, he is the king of the party right now. He's got Ray Lynn. He's setting her up. Young Myles, what's he gonna do with Ray Lynn? Up she goes, and down she goes over the top rope to the outside.
That's a party for sure.
Onto that hard concrete.
That is a party, landing into all the other participants on the outside.
Unbelievable by young Myles.
Take a ride, Ray Lynn.
He will literally do anything. Putting his hands on Ray Lynn.
There's Christopher though.
Power bombing her to the outside. Here you go,
It's a
Johnny.
race to the top.
A race for that title. Both men slugging it out on the top of that ladder. Who will it be? Will it be Orlando Christopher? Will it be young Myles?
The crowd appreciating what they see, but this match could be ending very soon if one of these men could grab that title.
Christopher off the top of the ladder. It's young Myles on top of the ladder.
That's gotta be it. Young Myles.
Young Myles
You
is
knew.
the king of the six.
King of the six champion. Congratulations, Young Myles.
The streamers are falling from the rafters here at Superkick. Young Myles is the king of the six champion.